Hey, what's going on, chess fanatics? It's the birthday episode, April 29th. Not really sure when this one will wind up airing, but happy birthday to me. Hopefully we'll be able to get a win. I thought I would start off today talking a little bit about the analysis and how things have been trending. I now have 3 data points over the last 3 weeks, obviously, that is kind of chronicling study time and how it correlates over to performance. So let's just jump over here and take a look. Um, this is the data frame that I've captured so far. So I have a streaming ELO account and an alternative ELO account. And basically what I've done is I've taken the ratings and just input them every Sunday. And then I have put in the study time in minutes per week, and then the cumulative study time is just added up, and we take a look at what the average change is from a baseline of week 1. And then I compute the average ELO between the streaming account, which is a little bit weaker, and the alt account. Now, they do fluctuate because sometimes I just play a bunch of new openings on the alt account, but it'll give us, I guess, a good average of where things are at. So if we take a look a little bit further here, we can see this is the representation of the 3 points that we have at this point in time. So right now you can see kind of where the average play level is, so maybe that 1630-ish level. ELO changes over time, so we'll continue to trend that information. And then the study time versus a cumulative study time. So ultimately I'll put this over into hours, and you guys will be able to see kind of what the impact is over time. Again, this is all qualitative stuff. While we try and quantify some of it, obviously it's going to be fraught with all forms of different errors, but I think in the end of the day, it should be relatively interesting information. Without further ado, let's just pop in to the 10-minute pool, see who we get today, and see if we can get a victory. That would certainly be nice, wouldn't it? Okay, so 1613 out of Ukraine. We will open up with d4. Okay. Opponent going with the English. I'll play knight b to d2, just in case for some reason they ever wanted to snap that off. Oh, going with a double fianchetto. Okay. So we're getting a lot of the stuff that we would want, of course. Now what if we just, I mean, you know what, we probably should have just played c4. This is the problem with not taking time to really think things through. You just kind of put some moves on autopilot. Okay, so we never really mind this too much. Now, normally we're able to jump the knight in, but with this fianchetto, that's obviously not the case. So what we'll do is allow the take, and ultimately we can play g3 here. So let's just take a moment here and see what we can do. Okay, you know what? Let's just switch things up a little bit. See what our opponent intends to do. Wow. Okay. Let's just come back. See where he goes now. Ooh, okay. You know what? Pretty. Okay, so take. Okay, so what if we take, check, take with check, capture back. You know what? Let's go for that. Okay, now how can we best fight this? Okay. Oh, fuck me. I cannot believe we just did that. Truly unbelievable. I mean, half tempted to just resign. That was such a hilarious outcome. You know what? I guess one thing I can say is that the blunders just never seem to end around here. Like, just a decimating position and hang the queen like an absolute fool. I mean, what is that? One never knows. Okay, so takes, check. Then where does he go? Okay. So we at least got our queen back. But it's going to be a rough one. Okay. I mean, we'll we'll have to just see what our opponent does here. Yeah. Okay. Wow. What a topsy-turvy game. I'm absolutely shocked. I guess this is why I should hang in there. You just never know. Um Okay, so what we'll do is make our way over here. We'll take that. Okay, so now we'll just push F3 here. And hopefully we can make our way over and just advance this kingside. Let's see where the bishop goes. Okay, if he comes down, we're going to just push. Just kind of got to keep his eye on this pawn here. Okay. Now if we push this, it comes with check. And our opponent resigns. Like, I was dead lost and wanted to resign immediately and managed to pull that off. Man, must be a birthday wish come true. I don't think there's any point in really analyzing that game. I mean, that's got to be 60% play. Cannot stress how poor that play was, but man, oh man, sometimes it's worth hanging in there. You know, I'm going to say 60%, just for the heck of it, and see what comes up. We definitely will not analyze this game too in depth, but we must have had a monstrous opening on the front end here. Yep. So, wow, 83. I don't even see how that's possible. Yeah, we absolutely demolished the opening here, making making these big pawn pushes, unless you're castled queenside, has always seemed a little bit risky to me, because we're taken back here. Now, obviously, this was just an absolute mistake. But hey, you know what? We hung in there. Didn't want to trade too many pieces and hopefully keep things complicated. Look at this. So even winning the queen, still dead lost. Now let's see here. So it approves, likes that, and then of course he just blunders right back. I know what he was thinking is obviously come down and try and mate me, but made a blunder. Then it went from even. Oh, it didn't like this. I thought that this would have been pretty good. Let's see here. Oh, I see. Makes sense. Just go and attack the pawn. But, oh, okay. So this is instructive. I'm assuming it wants me to play a4. Yeah, makes sense, right? Because we always have this weakness here. It's the one kind of area, the b2 and c3 pawns that the opponent could attack. And if they capture en passant, great. Obviously, we still create the passer over here. But you know what? We didn't do that. We had a slightly different approach here. Certainly not the best one. But once we got these... So it didn't like this. I can tell you, I thought, hey, you know what? Let's just prevent our opponent from going around here. He's still kind of boxed out of these areas. So whatever. Once we started getting these pawns rolling, I felt like we were just in a completely winning position. Especially once we eliminated that pawn. Now, this was potentially a little scary, but I knew that with the light square bishop, we always were going to hold down h3. And then, of course, this came with check. And so there was not much to do in this scenario. Opponent would be unable to block. We'd create a queen and just win the game. So yeah, a little bit of a lucky one today. Somehow 1750 blundering a queen. Like, I don't think so, guys. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. It was a wild one. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.